want to make mention a couple things here first. First off, in a very happy note, I'm a huge Iowa State fan, and so I wanted to congratulate Coach Campbell and Jamie Pollard for the deal they put together today. To think what that guy's done in 4 years is incredible, and so I'm super happy. And in the athletic department, we're all pretty close and we travel together a lot. So this is my way for a public congratulations to Coach Campbell, and we're glad to have him. And what a great job Jamie did pulling that deal together. And secondly, on a much more somber note, I just want to mention on behalf of the Iowa State wrestling team and staff that our thoughts and prayers go out to Brandon Sorensen. And in the news that we just heard from Iowa City, it sounds like he's got a tough fight in his hands. But the one thing about Brandon Sorensen that I will always remember, in sitting in the opposite corner, is what a tough kid he is and what a gritty kid he is. So sometimes in this wrestling, we're getting ready to go compete in a national level event, and we all want to fight, but he's got a fight on his hands, and we just want to say from Ames to Iowa City that we're thinking about him, and we know he's got a good support network around him, and we wish him the best. He'll win. He always figures out how to win. So, with that said, let's talk about Las Vegas, and I'll put the ball in your guys' court.
It's obviously one of the highest level midseason tournaments that you can go to, stacked top to bottom this year. What kind of opportunities is going to be for your guys?
I'm getting ready to tell them here, it's our last workout before we travel tomorrow, just how blessed they are to have this opportunity to get to go compete, really in a mini NCAA tournament. I mean, that's really what it is. By the time they get to the semis, they could be getting the same semifinal here that they could be getting at the NCAA tournament, the same thing with the quarterfinals. So it's really exciting. It's a good opportunity. They've got to get up, make weight, 1 hour weigh in the next day, and so it's real. And that's what we need right now, is we need real.
What kind of sense have you gotten from the team since the Iowa duel, just in the way maybe they've come to workouts and practice?
I think we've rebounded well. I think we do a good job of staying in the moment and understanding the next event's the biggest event, and so we're on to Las Vegas. We'll learn a lot from Iowa, and it's obviously a very good team. I think they continue to show that last week, and so we know where the bar is. No, the workouts have been great. Knock on wood, we're real healthy right now and continue to get healthier, so I'm really excited.
Any updates on Ian Parker and Austin Gomez? I said after the Iowa duel publicly is going through a little nagging.
Yeah, Ian had a great week of training, and I didn't mention for obvious reasons that Ian really hadn't even been on the mat for 2 weeks prior to the Iowa match. I mean, he really literally threw him out there cold turkey, where all he did was kind of sweat and bike and everything for 2 weeks before, because we had a slight injury. But he's trained really hard since the Iowa match, and I'm really excited to see him go.
What about Austin Gomez?
Gomez is still getting cleared. He's just getting cleared this week to start working out again from his concussion. And of course, we know in this day and age of concussions that there's a lot of protocol to go through. It's not like back in the old days where you throw some dirt on it and kick him back out there. It's real, and it's got to be handled the right way. And our trainers and everybody are doing a great job with getting him back out there the right way. So, we'll start trying to figure out where Austin fits in and what our plans are with Austin as we head to 2020.
There are a lot of stacked weight classes. Like, I think 184 has 9 or 11 top wrestlers. What kind of opportunity is that going to be, or challenge is that going to be for Sam Coburn?
I'm really excited that you mentioned that guy right there. I'm really excited to see how he does. This tournament's about skill, obviously, but it's more in this early part of the season about toughness and just being able to step off the mat, and then 2 hours later you might have the 5th ranked guy in the nation, and then 2 hours later you got the 4th ranked guy in the nation, and how you're going to be able to respond and how you're going to be able to hold up, and your training will show up, and that's what I'm curious to see what happens in 184.
Now that David has kind of put himself on the map at 157 after getting that win over Caleb Young, what does he need to do to kind of prove that he belongs in the top 5 at that weight class?
Well, he's not going to get much rest because he's got, there's 3 guys that really stand out at that weight. Caleb Young I think he's super duper, and then Ryan Deacon from Northwestern, and then of course Hidlay from North Carolina State, who's the #1 ranked guy, and he gets to see Deacon and Hidlay this weekend. So, I mean, you're not going to get a better. He's going to have a barn burner. We always got to take them one at a time. If we get to the semifinals, he's probably going to get a guy like Deacon. If we get to the finals, he's probably got a chance to get to a guy like Hidlay. But there's a lot of things got to happen before we get to those.
Anything else for Coach, guys?
Good stuff.